Hey, MathKook here. This video contains one of many examples in my Algebra 2 library. The rest of those examples, along with hundreds of other videos, are only available at MathKook.com. Let's MathKook it up. This question says, factor y squared minus 8y plus 15. So let's go ahead and write that out here. So here's our trinomial. Now in any factoring problem, the first question is there a common factor that we can pull out? Do these three terms have a common factor? The answer is no. So we cannot take anything out. So now we need to try to factor this trinomial. In this video, we are going to look at the guess and check method, which happens to be my favorite method. That's why we have a smiley face here. So let's go ahead and break this down. So the first thing we're going to do is determine the factor pairs for the first term and the last term. So we have a y squared. So the factor pairs are just y times y. And then for 15, we have two factor pairs, 3 times 5, and then 15 times 1. Alright, so we have two options for our 15 here. So let's go ahead and try these over here. So option 1. So we'll try the 3 and the 5 first. I always tell my students, always start with the factors that are closest together. So in this case, 3 and 5 are closer together than 15 and 1. So let's go ahead and try 3 and 5 first. So we'll say y, and then 3 and 5. Now what about the signs? So really important, because we have positive 15 here, we know that the signs must be the same. So right here, same signs. And they must be the same signs because they have to multiply to a positive number. So it's either going to be negative times a negative, which is a positive, or a positive times a positive. Now because you have this negative sign here in the middle, we know that the two signs must both be negative for sure. So I'm going to write that over here. So I'm going to write negative, negative. Okay, so we know that these signs must be negative. So I'm going to put those here, negative and negative. All right, so let's check to see if this could work. We're going to do the inner and then the outer, and they have to add up to negative 8y if they work. So let's try the inner. So the inner is negative 3 times y, which is negative 3y. Then the outer is y times negative 5, which is negative 5y. So I'll write that here. And then these add up to, so negative 3y, negative 5y is negative 8y. And what do you know? That happens to be the middle term. So we got it right on our first option here. So I'll put here yes, so this works. So that tells us, going back to our here, 8y squared minus 8y plus 15, that means this guy works here. So I'll just say here, this equals, and then y minus 3 times y minus 5. So there is our answer. Hey Kook, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. For unlimited access to all of my Algebra 2 videos, visit MathKook.com. Thanks for watching.